This is the second Stuart video. Right, so James the First, if you remember last time, picked his nose and had Walter Raleigh beheaded. I forgot to mention that his favourite subject was witchcraft, and there were a few witchcraft attempts on his life. But now we're looking at his middle son, Charles the First. Bet that scared you. No, put yourself. But his head fell off. Oopsie daisy. Well, his mum, Anne of Denmark, had 5 children. He was the second child. He married the French Henrietta Maria of France, who was a Catholic. That's another story. Catholic and Protestants, if you don't know what they are. Look at this. Hello, this is Charles the First with the second Stuart video. Anyhow, he had someone to get married for him, the Duke of Somerset. Anyhow, on with the video. In 1642, the Civil War started because he'd shut Parliament down, clumsy fool. And then this bloke, Oliver Cromwell, led the Roundhead Army, against Charles I. So it was just on and on, fighting, until Charles had to ask the Scots for a bit of help. They just handed him over to Cromwell. But you see, Cromwell didn't do too good in the looks department. But he escaped. And then he was recaptured a few years later. What? I only just escaped. So, and Cromwell made sure that Charlie got the chop. What? I'm the only English monarch to have my head cut off. Puritans rule. And then we became a republic. What? And then we became a monarchy again. Yes. Charles's dad, James I, was called the wisest fool. What a signal to have. Charles I was executed on the 30th of January, 1649. At Whitehall in London. After Charlie got the chop, his head was stitched back on. and he was put on display so his relatives could pay their respects to him. Charles's wife, Henrietta Maria of France, also had a really rather grim period, but that's another story. Anyhow, Charles, Charlie, Charlie's son, Charles II, didn't see him executed due to him being hiding in France at the time, under the safety of his cousin, Louis XIV of France, the Sun King. Louis was just 8. He was just 8 when my head was cut off. Poor lad. His uncle's head was chopped off. Charles's cavaliers / royalists / supporters of Charles won nearly all of the battles except for the first one and the last one. Cromwell's royalists / Parliament's followers / Roundheads had 5 long, pointless years of fighting. Just get rid of it. Anyhow, Charles Charles had a few friends that Parliament, sorry I got rid of you, didn't really like, such as Black Tom, the Earl of Stafford. Charlie had to sign his, had to agree to his execution, but it wasn't too long before his head ended up on the wrong side of the axe. After the execution on the 30th of January 1649, Charles wore 2 shirts so he wouldn't shiver in cold. Well, it was winter. Good lie. Just in case the crowd accidentally mistook them for shivers of fear and terror. Charles was a wimp, but covered that up by acting tough. Charles was just 43 when his head was cut off. So unfair. Yes, it was a sad life being the English monarchy. But that's the tale of the 2nd Stuart. Next time there will be an incredibly short thing about the Commonwealth. where about Richard Cromwell and Oliver Cromwell as Lord of Texas, but that would be incredibly short. And Charles II, the Merry Monarch. Farewell. From Chop Charlie and Jolly Ollie. Actually, now I think of it, he did ban everything fun.